clap.
All right.
We know what he's after.
Tonight on Frontline.
Frontline, yes, that's what we are.
Tonight on Frontline, we examine tampons. Ron, you know anything about tampons?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Use them, yes or no?
No.
I can tell you something about tampons.
Oh.
I did a whole thing on tampons one time because do you know when the instructions, they tell you to take the old one out first?
Have you ever?
Well, some really stupid people probably be like.
I have a story too.
Only,
Did you didn't take it out? You didn't take the old one out?
And only use them when you're menstruating.
Damn.
My first wife, before we got married, she actually forgot to take the old one out and put another one in. And
I don't even.
it was horrible.
It sounds,
What happened?
Was there surgery involved?
almost. It was really nasty.
And you have to.
Did you have to go and retrieve it? We wanted it?
No comment.
Actually, my mom used to send me to the store for at a list. It was, I need a Pepsi, something else, a box of tampons, and a pack of Viceroys. Pack of Viceroys. So, and I had a note, and it would give me the tampons and the Viceroys. And I would sometimes add on.
Are you still in therapy?
Are Viceroy cigarettes?
Viceroy cigarettes.
What was the something else? You got the Pepsi, cigarettes, and tampons,
lunch
and
and
something
meat.
else.
Lunch and meat.
And lunch and meat.
Lunch and meat.
So you want sausage?
Don't mix
cigarettes,
up the Thuringer with
lunch
the
and meat.
tampon.
Thuringer
and head cheese.
You get Thuringer and head
Tongue.
cheese.
Tampons and Viceroys.
Viceroy. And a Pepsi.
And a Pepsi.
And a Pepsi to top it all off.
Yeah, you know.
But she had this one big meal?
No, it's not. No.
It's all a plate together, the cigarettes and the tampons and the sausage and the Pepsi.
But they sold me the Viceroys.
Well, how
of
old were
course.
you?
Yeah, no, they used to give them to me. My mom smoked way back when they give it, yeah. They didn't care back then.
10. I was
ask her.
10.
So
Yeah, I know.
I got a note.
Yeah, you get a note from your mom. It's like, yeah, it's okay.
No, what really happened?
Like they knew her, they could validate her signature.
No,
I mean, yeah.
What really happened was he was just going for the Viceroys, but the rest of the stuff made it look legitimate.
Take out
and
the
that's
first
why they gave it
Viceroy
to him.
before you
That's
put
genius,
in.
Meyer.
Oh God.
No, that was later when I was buying beer.
Oh.
Then you needed your dad's signature.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was a little more intense.
I need tampons and beer and beer
and a quart of Colt 45.
Oh yeah.
That would work. That's when you started your career in crime, Meyer.
Dressing.
That's it. We're trying to eat healthy now.
My God. Now, Meyer, what do tampons do exactly?
I don't know. I'm not a girl.
You don't know?
I know they do, but I've never used one.
What happened to your voice there, Meyer?
I lost it.
I don't blame him.
I have never actually.
You sound like that
tampon.
when you insert the tampon. You're like, oh, it goes that little octave higher. Yeah.
You speak when you're inserting the tampon? You have to, or
Yes.
Yeah, they want you to. It's like the microphone test. You test for echo and everything. Yeah.
You have to
complex.
recite. You have to recite a very in-depth poem about your femininity.
About losing
Meyer,
your dignity.
You didn't go home and help your mother with the tampons. No. You just delivered.
No! It's all up to you, lady. Now.
Deliver the tampons.
She didn't use them in front of you.
Here's your tampons. Here's your Viceroy.
Have a nice day.
Here's your Pepsi and your Thuringer. Here's your head cheese.
No, I got the Thuringer. I made a
Don't
sandwich.
mix anything up on this list.
I made a quick sandwich. You know.
What's more disgusting?
With the Thuringer.
What's more disgusting, the tampons or the Thuringer?
Thuringer's pretty good.
What is Thuringer made of?
I don't know.
It's like, obviously, it's like
probably the same thing bologna's
pig
made out of.
intestines,
Probably
right?
the same thing bologna's made out of.
Yeah.
which is good food too.
Butts and lips.
Assorted random
Lips and assholes. You know?
Lips and assholes.
Yeah.
Lips and assholes. So does it say in the Thuringer package, lips and assholes?
I think so.
Oh, stop.
Ingredients.
Lips and
Lips and
assholes.
stuff, yeah.
Cow, is it cow lips?
And kosher
or pig
salt.
Lips?
Cow lips, pig lips, chicken lips.
pig lips, chicken lips, and
Whatever.
assholes from all varieties of animals, and they melt together in that wonderful Thuringer taste.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a great name for a band, though. Lips and Assholes.
I thought you were going to say Thuringer. Thuringer live.
They were a band in the 80s.
Yeah, they were a band.
They were a hair band. Yeah, absolutely.
Remember them, Meyer?
Oh, Lips and Assholes?
You ever go see? No.
Thuringer.
You waited in line many hours to see Lips and Assholes.
No, Thuringer I did.
Thuringer were great.
Yeah, they were great.
Lips and Assholes open for Thuringer.
Yeah, see, but see, I saw Thuringer later on in their
Hey,
career.
come on, it's better than sports.
And there was no original members. So.
I know!
It sucked.
That's right. You went to the later Thuringer tour.
There was only.
I hate when they do that.
There was only lips. There was no assholes.
It was a really.
I was kind of pissed.
Yeah, because you want to see the original.
I want to see assholes. And lips.
Assholes, yeah. And you paid all that money to see Thuringer.
See lips and assholes.
I
my
could give
God.
us some
John Lombardo. John Lombardo was in
assholes.
Lips and Assholes.
He started them, actually.
What?
The reunion tour. It didn't count.
He started them.
Let me just go on record here. No, John Lombardo was not in Lips and Assholes. All right. Back to Meyer. How's your crime career going, Meyer?
I'm retired from crime.
Yeah.
He's into adult.
I didn't know you
films now.
Jews were
He's running a deli now.
Adult film now.
An adult
adult
deli.
film.
Yeah, I'm going by Girth Strong.
Right, that's nice.
Girth Strong.
And what kind of movies are you making in the porn industry?
Just regular porno.
Regular
run-of-the-mill porn.
Bread and butter porno?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
old school, you know.
No,
unusual.
lips and asshole porno.
No,
I'm
yeah, that
guessing.
too. Yeah.
But you got to have that. Yeah.
Those are two important features.
Yeah, you gotta have lips and
Lips and
soundtrack.
assholes.
Nobody's
are
gonna
very
buy it if
important.
it's not.
There's
Yeah.
no lips and assholes.
Can you imagine watching a porno movie with no lips and assholes in it?
It would suck.
It would suck. Yeah.
Or actually, it wouldn't suck. That'd be the problem.
Oh, that's the whole
well, because you need the lips.
No lips.
Yeah, I need lips, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God. This is a little crass.
Do you
I'm
do
sorry.
any of those themed ones like Sleeping Beauty or
Nah.
something like that?
Oh, I love the names on them. Yeah.
Like what?
Those are the best.
Pinocchio.
You know, right now I can't. Yeah, I mean, it's always something like, you know.
Pinocchio.
Yeah. Something about cheerleaders.
Right, like
Or real
Cinderella.
No, there was one back in the 70s. Pinocchio, it grows and grows, but isn't his nose.
Pinocchio versus Godzilla was a good one. Remember that one?
No.
That was a great sex scene.
Do you know what's going to happen? Did you hear about this, Meyer? Very soon, the end of the world will be happening, and in the sky, Jesus will appear, thousands of feet high, and also Mothra.
And he'll have Thuringer.
No,
Mothra.
I'm sorry. Also Muhammad, and they're going to fight it to the death up there. Do you hear about that? It was on the interweb.
Jesus versus Muhammad?
Jesus versus not Muhammad Ali, by the way. Muhammad.
That'd be kind of funny, too, actually.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Jesus, Muhammad Ali, he's got.
I saw Jesus beat up Prince on a movie once.
Oh, that.
Go ahead.
It was
was
at
great.
South Park.
Oh no! It was the greatest. It was one of those like you know Christian television things, and it was around Easter time, and they had like a little like makeshift musical like their Jesus Christ Superstar thing, and the first thing you notice when Jesus takes it all off to go to get crucified, this man is built like The Rock. I mean, you just can't help but notice it. It's like this guy had to have been. Oh yeah, I mean
Jesus
beyond
is
buff. Yeah, I mean like he could have kicked everybody's asses. Like you ain't crucifying this guy. He's gonna kick your ass. But so it's the first thing you notice.
This is a lovely religious story you're telling me.
Yes. So then, and it's not bad because it's obviously like done in somebody's auditorium. It's not bad. But they didn't end there at the resurrection. Oh no. Curtain comes down. They come back. Here comes the devil. Looks just like Prince. I'm not kidding you. They start wrestling like right then and there.
Is this like a midget
what
Prince?
the
Like
hell is
the
this?
real Prince?
No, it
It's
looked
just a
like
devil that looked
like
like
Prince.
Prince, yeah.
Absolutely. It was
It
funny.
was midget though, like Prince really is. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I don't know how tall Prince is.
Prince is like 3'7",
like-
right, Ron?
yeah,
He's 3'7".
He's a midget.
He's really
But and then
tall.
he wears Kenny suits. So
So Meyer, do you think that Robin Williams was an autoerotic asphyxiation?
Nah.
You think he actually killed himself?
Yeah.
Why would Robin Williams, with his millions of dollars,
He had
his
Parkinson's.
millions of
Yeah.
Parkinson's, you automatically kill yourself? Michael J. Fox is still out there putting books out every month. And
Michael J. Fox is not a comedian.
he is too a comedian. What are you talking about? It's fucking
Not a comedian.
He's not a comedian.
Actor. He's an
Oh
actor.
my God! What are you talking about?
He's all right.
He had
He's an actor.
two famous sitcoms, a bunch of famous comedy movies.
Didn't make him funny.
But he's not.
I don't think he's funny.
Oh my!
see,
I don't think he's
three
funny.
votes.
See?
Yeah,
5,
not
Kenny?
funny.
Do you think he actually killed himself?
Do you think
then?
he's funny?
I don't think. No.
Michael J. Fox.
We got beyond that. Michael J. Fox ain't
See,
funny.
you're the only one who thinks Michael
all
J.
right,
Fox
yeah,
is funny.
4.
So all his fans of Family Ties and Spin City that sold hundreds of thousands. Spin City and Family
was that?
Ties.
He was eye candy.
Spin City.
He's
I've never
eye
heard of
candy,
that. Oh no, that's Sin City. You went to see that with Kenny.
Spin City, motherfucker!
We're out. We don't watch TV.
No, we're
Rob,
going out and
you feel
drinking.
like a loser. That now you.
Although
live
I
in Buffalo
was
again?
Teen Wolf for
No.
Where were you?
Halloween.
That was a funny movie.
No,
Ron,
I miss Buffalo.
where were you?
you miss it.
Where were you living?
What do you miss? The weather,
I was in L.A.
the
for
people, the garbage, the filth.
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
And
I miss Buffalo. I like
come,
Buffalo.
Why would you come back here, Ron?
It was time.
What was really? It was time.
It was time.
Did you miss me?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you weren't here, so I was kind of screwed.
Yeah, then I wasn't here when you came back. That's right. You came all the way back and we were gone.
No, actually,
Yeah,
you were
but-
still here. You were at the library.
Ah!
What a bummer.
No, I was here. Then I left.
Then you came back.
Then he was screwed.
And you came back, too. Why'd you come back?
Well, it
He
was,
missed you.
it was for this
It's a
woman.
love story.
And this man. See this man here? I said I must come back. I must be with him. I must.
And I
must-
had to
I
be
must-
here. I needed.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask-
I needed to be fixed.
Ron, if you ask someone some gay questions, did that make
You were
gay?
broke?
If you say, "Hey, is Tom Cruise a fag?" Does that make you gay?
No.
Exactly. Well, Ken, I said that Ken is Tom Cruise gay. He's like, wait, so you told me something? You trying to tell me something you haven't told me before? There's something going on here that I never was told.
I think Tom Cruise is gay, however, but that's not.
Well, why would he choose the
be
name
gay?
Cruise? Why did he choose the name Cruise as his fake name?
Yeah, if you're going to fake your name,
Come
why Tom
on!
Cruise?
I mean, it could be more obvious.
Well, he
it's
didn't want
it could have said Tom
people to miss
Blowjob. I
it.
mean,
He
what?
didn't want gay people.
No,
to
that wouldn't be
miss it.
heterosexual.
Tom
What?
Chaps. I think you should call it. I
He
think you should.
didn't want the gay people to miss it.
No, the gay people caught on. That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, he should call himself Tom Chaps.
How else was he going to get a date?
Cruise. Gay.
Tom Cruise.
Yes, definitely.
But he was married to these gorgeous women.
Yeah.
Have you
Elton John
read-
was engaged too. So
Have you read the
it
stories, Michael?
It was all arranged by the
Scientologist.
John
Oh,
Travolta,
all right,
yeah, another
all
one. Yeah,
right.
there's
Ron,
John
you're a
Travolta.
Scientologist. What's that like?
I lived next door to a Scientologist once.
Oh, so you're not a Scientologist.
Did they keep knocking
kind of
on your door?
No,
to
no.
sell you
You're
something?
some kind of religious freak, though, aren't you?
Have you heard the good news?
I'm a me.
Aren't you into religion or some sort? The Thorns religion, or the tampon religion, or the Pepsi religion,
None of that.
or the
He's part of the Pepsi
Vice War
generation.
religion.
He wants to
or
be
the-
a Dr. Pepper.
Lee
wants
Harvey
to be a pepper.
Oswald's favorite drink. Lee Harvey Oswald. You know, he used to drink Dr.
Dr.
Pepper
Pepper.
every
Dr.
day.
Pepper?
Yeah,
Did he really? Wow.
He had one right before
It
he
makes you
shot
nuts,
him.
apparently.
And then right.
Don't drink it, kids at home. Don't drink it.
Within 45 seconds of shooting Kennedy, he was in the break room getting a Dr. Pepper, and a cop came in from outside.
and said, "Hey, give me one of
and
those Dr. Peppers."
Lee Harvey Oswald was so calm and cool and collected because he had Dr. Pepper. He felt really.
That's a
solid.
great commerciul.
I know that would be.
I'm a pepper.
I know. I'm surprised they never used that. I was combing through all those '60s magazines like
God.
Life and looking for the back.
One
cover.
picture of Lee Harvey Oswald with a freaking
this.
Dr. Pepper. I'm a pepper too.
I'm a pepper too, but isn't it weird to think? You don't think of. Usually, don't think of like. I'm trying to think of like these killers.
well, what
like,
did you think he
like-
drank? He had to drink like dynamite juice or something. I mean,
No, I'm just surprised.
Of course he's
They
going.
didn't have Red Bull
just-
back then, so there's.
It just
Yeah.
seems weird to think, oh, his favorite drink was, he always drank Dr. Pepper every day, day in, day out. Dr. Pepper. He was a walking
What would you think would
advertisement.
be more appropriate for him?
Probably Mr. Pibb.
Jello shooters.
They didn't have that then.
They didn't have that
Faygo.
back then.
Just a-
Jello
Mr.
shots.
Just
Yeah.
a
Jello
big
shots.
coffee drinker. It's all he did was drink black coffee.
Black coffee, yeah.
Yeah, black coffee.
Who do you think did it? Was it Lee Harvey Oswald, Meyer?
Why do you keep calling me Meyer?
Because you look like Meyer Lansky completely.
Okay.
See, they probably
You
know
didn't
who did
notice
it.
that?
I
You're
guess.
not going with a Meyer Lansky look?
I'm going
Jesus,
Meyer
come
Lansky
on.
look. I'm Meyer Lansky.
On vacation.
On vacation.
It's pretty obvious. The hat, the glasses, you got
The
the
headphones.
old Jewish look. You got the
Did he
little
drink?
bit of-
Did he drink Jenny Ice?
When he could get
Every
it.
day.
Yeah.
No, Lee
They didn't
Harvey
have it
Oswald
there.
drank
He used
Jenny.
to have it shipped in for him. You know,
Yeah.
it's a buffalo.
Oh, yeah, I don't really
thing.
think of those people like those, like, John Wayne Gacy. What was his favorite soda?
Tahitian treat.
Probably Pepsi Light.
Probably Hawaiian Punch.
Tahitian treat. I
I'm
haven't
guessing
seen that
Hawaiian
in
Punch.
ages.
My
Tahitian
grandmother used to
treat.
get that all the time.
Oh,
Yeah. From Vishniak's.
He drank Tahitian
Oh,
treat.
God, yeah,
Hammer
Vishniak.
pop.
That was good.
Those were that was a decent size.
Yeah, those are-
for
Yeah.
a pop.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
instead
right.
of like 32 ounces that you.
We
get.
liked our sugar, yeah.
So no men have ever
On the
used
east side.
tampons?
Oh, I'm
Not-
sure
not-
they
We're
have.
back to that again.
I'm sure they have. They just.
No,
I'm sure
wait,
they
wait,
have.
wait.
Welcome to Frontline.
Hey, Greg.
Here we
We're discussing the tampon issue.
Greg.
Today's password is
tampon.
tampon.
Listen,
Now we've lost Tim Saracki, so the show now will be called Tampon.
He hit. Well, we lost.
Yes, go
We
ahead.
lost him to toxic shock syndrome.
Yes. So he's gone. His last show here was his birthday show, which was ruined the last 15 minutes by me discussing pleasantries. About
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I had the audacity on Tim's birthday to talk about wonderful, magical times Tim and I had spent together over the years.
And then he
enjoyed it.
left. Gee, I wonder if there's a little correlation.
He left after the show was finished, Amy.
Yeah.
But now you're talking that he's not coming yet.
Quit.
Then he
No,
quit.
no. It's because he's in Connecticut tonight. Next week he's at the Bills game. Next week we're not doing a show. And after that he's going to be all you Tim Saracki fans out there. By the way, Ron Schuh here.
Both of you.
Ron Schuh, you said that Tim Saracki's a dickhead. That's what you told me. Now, why did you call Tim Saracki a dickhead in the kitchen before the show started? That was not very nice of you.
He didn't have his Dr.
In what
Pepper
way
yet.
is Tim
Give him a
Saracki a
break.
dickhead?
I said he can be a dick.
And a head, you said. You said a dickhead.
Well, same thing.
Well, how has he ever been a dick to you? Just give us some facts on it. He's always been a wonderful gentleman to us.
This is the old
right, Amy?
Greg Sterlace.
He's a wonderful,
Right, Ken?
and he has the right amount of chest hair.
Right.
Yes.
And he has
right.
my $20.
Right.
Oh
Right.
my God.
In what way
Why
was he
is not
a
coming
dickhead?
back?
That's
He
right.
absconded with your
That's
money.
Ron!
You got to
Man,
Connecticut.
You put me on a spot here. Man.
This is the Greg Sterlace that we haven't
You think
seen
Meyer
in a
Lansky would be
while.
able to just
I know.
knock this out? Oh, no. Forget about that. Forget about that question. Jesus fucking
That's the
Christ. You
old
invite
Greg
these people in.
Sterlace.
You invite these guests in. Ron the guest.
You know, Ron, you can't
Ron
say
the
stuff like that.
guest.
to-
Ron the
because
guest.
Ron the
we'll
guest.
bring it up on the show.
I know.
You mentioned it like a half hour ago. See, he didn't deny it.
No.
He just
No.
like, you put me
He
in a-
can be a dickhead.
No, I'm going to say for the record, Ron, you're wrong. Tim Saracki can never, ever be a dickhead.
It's
because he's a
scientifically
wonderful gentleman. Now, Michael,
Yes,
you
Can be a dickhead.
barely know Tim.
that's true.
Could you
Now,
ever
wait a
see him
minute,
be a dickhead, or do you think he's a wonderful gentleman like I
Well,
feel?
first of all, you say I barely know Tim.
You
and
barely know him.
No, I've been dressed every time I've been with Tim. All right. I want to get that on the record. I have never been bare with Tim.
No,
knowing
you've always
him,
had clothes
knowing
on.
him.
Okay, so with your clothes on,
Yes.
have you ever noticed Tim being a dickhead, or do you find him to be a wonderful gentleman?
When you got to think, I think you've answered the question.
Tim.
When you got to think about it, it's tarantula.
Okay.
might wanna-
Paula, you're my wife.
Yes,
You know my best
I
friend,
have to
Tim
put.
Saracki?
I have to put
I do.
because it's a
Have you
little
ever
big, so
found
I
him to be a
have to put some
dickhead,
tape.
or has he always been a wonderful gentleman?
He's always been nice to me.
There you go. Ken.
Okay.
Dickhead? Have you ever noticed Tim Saracki being a dickhead?
Again,
Again.
we've had the answer.
We have to
I don't
think
think
about
so.
it.
Okay, you don't think so. All right,
With
Amy.
the wheels are great.
Apparently, I'm the only person that he's treated decently at this table.
No,
Me and
Paula
Paula.
just said-
It's women. Oh, see, he's nice to women.
Oh.
He
So
wants
let's
the
look-
ladies.
let's look at the
he
facts
liking
here.
the ladies.
Let's look at the facts here. Tim, I say he's a dickhead, of course. I usually call him an idiot, which I did a couple times
There you go.
recently. Michael can't get anything out, which means he's a dickhead. Ron says you're putting me in a spot. which
Kenny's
means
playing with my
dickhead,
jewelry,
'cause you
so
said
that's-
dickhead. You're the one who brought it up in the first place.
He's bored with the subject.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, it's okay.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm boring you as usual.
right.
Can I do any fucking thing on this fucking show that doesn't fucking bore you?
I got a question for you.
Hold on a second. Can I do anything in this fucking show ever that doesn't fucking bore you, Ken?
One more take.
Question.
I got
He's
a
Can I
question.
ever do anything in this fucking goddamn fucking show that doesn't fucking bore you, Ken?
That's the one.
I mean, I'm just sitting here.
I like
I'm
it.
saying nice things, you're bored. I'm saying horrible things, you're bored. You're always fucking bored no matter what I fucking do.
Don't have a
I
heart
have a
attack.
question.
Go ahead.
What was the fight about in the car?
You're not going to believe this shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
So here I am, the most obnoxious asshole alive.
You can wear it
As
for
you
the
can
show.
tell, right? You can tell I'm an obnoxious asshole, right?
Oh
Right?
yeah, I remember
Right?
now. I remember.
He probably
Right?
Not at all.
he
Okay.
probably said that too. Can I
Ron,
do anything right?
The
in
little
this
bit you
guy?
know about me, could you ever see me being a dickhead, or do you just always see me as a wonderful gentleman?
Wonderful gentleman.
All right.
Well, that came right
Michael,
out.
Michael, you barely know me.
Don't tell everyone.
Amy, you barely know me, but could you ever see me being an obnoxious dickhead? Or
Dickhead.
dickhead, okay.
You're a dickhead all the time.
What?
You are.
Oh, I just want to go on record here. Amy, did I say this to you last week when you left? Tell Michael I'm very
He's a
sorry. I
dickhead?
didn't. No, I said to you, tell Michael I'm very sorry he wasn't here. I really like having him here. He's a wonderful gentleman. And you
God,
said,
no.
I'll think of something to tell him. But remember I said it to you about how I really miss
now
him?
I
How
feel
much am I getting paid to
horrible.
admit to
You
this?
don't. Yeah, but see, admit. You know I said that, right?
Yeah,
And he's calling me. What? Don't come back then,
No,
Michael.
no,
Here
no.
I am. I think I'm
No.
saying I'm sorry you weren't here on the show, and
No,
then you just say, "Well, oh,
no,
you're
you're taking
dickhead."
I feel like
taking
I'm
it
in the
out of
car now.
You
context.
you can't behave like that and expect other people to be nice.
What did I do?
You're
She's pointing the
What did I
little
do that-
thingy
telling
at
you.
him.
Well,
Well, how did I
whisker.
behave? What did I do?
no, you're
Whisker.
saying fuck this, fuck that, fuck
But not
that.
to him, not to
No.
Michael. Did I say anything anti-Michael?
No.
No,
Well,
wait
there
a
you
minute.
go
Wait, no,
then.
wait,
You're
wait,
being-
wait.
What the fuck?
Wait.
Hold on.
If you're,
Can I
What the fuck?
if you're being rambunctious,
I'm
you have
not
to
being
expect-
rambunctious.
Oh,
Did he have
yes,
too much
you
sugar
This is
today?
rambunctious? Okay.
He had too much sugar.
He drank the Dr. Pepper.
Anyways,
He
this is
drank
what
the brown
happened.
Dr. Pepper.
You're not gonna believe this fucking shit, Ken.
What happened in the
But
car?
we're at this fucking party that she fucking takes me to, right?
What kind of party
And
was
we're
it?
it's a fucking party, you know?
Whoa.
Swinging
Oh,
like,
there
swinging
fucking-
party.
like fucking-
like Robin Williams.
Actual
Like,
Eyes
fucking
wide
going on.
shut.
No,
Eyes wide
Eyes
shut.
wide shut
With
type
Tom
of party.
Cruise.
With Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
Game
Winky dink,
Cruise.
I don't think so now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, anyways, we go to this party. No, it's just some boring party.
Yeah, it was
You know,
pretty
it's
boring.
super boring. No offense to you, Pettyfield. So, anyways, it's super fucking boring. So I'm trying to liven it up like I'm trying to liven this fucking show up right now. And unfortunately, I'm acting.
What are we
exactly-
boring?
No,
being
you
a
can never be
dickhead.
boring, Ron. Except when I ask you why you said Tim's a dickhead in the kitchen, and then you don't say anything. You don't give any backup on it. You just look at me. I'm in a corner. Don't put me in a corner.
Because sometimes he can be a sarcastic dick.
Sarcastic dick.
Yep.
But that's
He was
not
sarc-
necessarily
So
a
he was
bad
sarcastic
thing.
to you a couple times.
Yeah.
It's like that Monty Python routine. Remember, we're going in to see the guy, the gangster. What does he do to people? He uses sarcasm. Remember that? People, I've seen people tear their heads off rather than going and talk to Doug.
Sting's
Doug, because what does Doug do? He uses sarcasm.
He knew all the tricks.
Just like Tim Saracki, he knew all the tricks. Just like Tim Saracki. So Tim Saracki was sarcastic to you a few times, and that makes you call him a dickhead?
Yeah, kind of.
But that's
Ron,
not a
you
bad
gotta be
thing.
stronger.
That's
Wait a minute.
not a bad thing.
Ron, will this be a fight after the show with you and me?
in the car.
In the car. Gotta go in the car.
In the car.
In the car.
So, anyways,
Go to
Ken,
a
you want to hear the rest of the
fucking
story?
party.
Yes.
It's none of your fucking
They're
business.
the fucking
Ron.
party.
Okay, all right.
Tell
all right.
'em.
So
Tell
we go to this boring party. It's boring. I'm acting just like this because I'm trying to liven it up.
Well, I think that explains
No
it.
offense to you, Ron. Right? And Paula knows I'm like this because I've been like this out.
Your whole
Hold
life.
on a second.
Oh, she's having trouble.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And?
I'm fine.
So, do you
Choking?
already know I was like this on TV and off?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so you did. Okay, so here we go. Continue the story. She knew this. She brings it to the party where we know all these people, and I'm acting like this, which she already knows I do. And then I go to. She complains about it.
How does that face go?
She complains. So she
like
complains
Tim
about
Saracki.
it. So I have to go down. So I have to go down and watch a football game. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to. I lead the party for 2 hours. I'm watching this great football game.
Oh, God.
Great football game.
Great football game.
Sports.
Sports. Your favorite thing, Ron. You like sports?
I love sports.
All real men
stop.
do.
No, go back to the
all real
party.
men do. Unlike this guy,
And-
and unlike this guy who don't like sports.
All right.
Regular people like you, Meyer, like sports. All right.
He's a
No,
gangster.
and you're Jewish and you still like sports.
If
He's
you're
a
not gonna
gangster.
finish the story, I'll
Hold on.
finish the
So
story.
I go down and watch the football game for 2 hours. It was a great game, right?
Good.
And the Giants won. No, the Patriots won. The Giants won later. The Patriots won, and so I get
second
in
game.
Fuck you, Michael. I say how bad. I say to Amy last week, I'm so sorry Michael's not here, and all you're doing is shitting all over me. You're shitting all over me. How's it boring?
Finish the
Finish the
story.
Finish the
All right.
story.
Anyways, I'm trying to finish the story. You let me finish the story.
Trying.
Jesus Christ!
have ADHD.
I have ESPN2.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
An
so
OCD.
So I'm figuring if this is over with. She complained about it, blah blah blah. You know, she was like, blah, 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 blah. Remember you did that? You were like, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
pretty much.
But I went to the basement for 2 hours. Usually she simmers down for like 5 minutes. You always right? You simmer
Yes.
down. You tend to get mad and you simmer down.
now.
And then 2 hours later you don't give a fuck about it. You usually say, who gives a fuck now?
Yeah.
But unfortunately for me,
Uh-oh.
she's boiling inside for 2 hours, and we get in the car to to see the Femmes with Mark Freeland. Right, the last time Mark Freeland
John
ever played
Lombardo.
live. No, not John Lombardo.
Oh, all right.
No, John
He was in every
Lombardo.
band
He
ever.
was in Lips and Assholes.
Yeah, see,
I thought he was in the
Mark
Femmes.
Freeland's got balls.
Yeah.
Had balls.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Lombardo doesn't.
No, don't say that.
Oh, no.
Oh, whoa!
So you're saying
Oh, no.
Whole other controversy
I know.
now.
that was not a good thing to say.
This will be next week's show.
Oh my God, Ron, what's wrong?
His
They should duke it out like Jesus and Muhammad
His music has
on the
no
show.
balls.
It's too late. You already said
And
John
Prince.
Lombardo has no balls.
His music has
We
no
all
balls.
knew
So we got it on video. You say
Tag
John
team.
Lombardo's we're gonna send it to him.
Okay.
And Ron Schuh saying you.
Who cares?
So she's boiling
So she's
over
boiling
for 2
over.
hours while I'm watching the football game. I get in the car. I don't know what hit me because you usually like, who cares by now? And she starts screaming at me. You ruined this party. You said fuck, 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 and fuck, and spam in front of all these goddamn people. And I was so mortified. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Do all your friends know that I'm an obnoxious asshole? And she's like, yes. Well, I'm like, well, there you go. So they already knew it.
There's where
And I said, wasn't Patty Donahue a super obnoxious person? Wasn't she running the party? Didn't she organize the party? Didn't she bring all the people there? The most obnoxious person you know? And she goes, and Paul says, yes, she's super obnoxious. I go, well, the male counterpoint. She wasn't upset, was she? No. What about her husband? No. The most obnoxious person there who organized the party said, oh, it's fine. I don't care. Who gives a fuck? Get over it, she said to Paula. She told Paula, get over it.
Wow.
Who cares if Greg was saying fuck? That's how he is. And Paul said, yeah, I don't like it though. It's a special
Well,
little bitch.
no,
And you know what really made me sick? You know, I'll tell you why it made me sick.
Maybe
I'll tell you why it made me sick. Besides being yelled at for something that you already knew about, and Patty validated.
You're getting red.
Because Beth Lewinsky
gonna
has. Hold on a second.
Come on.
I think in all fairness,
breathe with us. Breathe.
I think
with
in
us.
all fairness, we should turn to the topic of tampon to get to our guest,
Hey, it's
Ron
freedom in the
Schuh.
box.
No, anyways, Beth Lewinsky.
Freedom in a box.
This Beth Lewinsky, 1993, allegedly my best friend. She said, I'm having a dinner party. I said,
Stay
great,
free.
when should I be there? And she said, I don't want you to come. You'd ruin it. And then it came back to haunt me 15 years later. Paula's saying, right there, Paula, she said, oh, you ruined my friend's party, Patty Field's party, because you were being an obnoxious asshole. What a jerk. You made me feel like such a fool. You were yelling fucking fuck.
because
spam.
if
Oh, what? It's spam.
And spam.
And spam.
That was
And several butcher's
And
aprons.
spam.
someone was
that was
being,
it. It didn't care about the
having-
fuck. It was the spam.
It's spam.
was having
They didn't care about fuck. It was a
spam.
conversation, and he just broke in, and it was like, well, fuck, and they're like, what the hell?
It's my dad.
So what? Big deal.
At every party we've
But
ever
it was,
thrown.
it
But
was
did
like
not, wasn't Patty Donahue
you
the
were
one who brought her?
you were over the top.
I was
for
just
the
being
sake
myself.
of being over the top.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was myself.
Are we still on Frontline?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Welcome to
We're still
Frontline.
talking about the tampon.
Tonight's
in a
panelists.
box.
Let's start the show now. Good evening and welcome to Frontline. Tonight's topic: tampons.
Freedom in the box.
It's not coming out of my nose. It's not coming out of my nose.
You need a tampon.
Like Larry David when he had a tampon in on Curb Your
They're too big.
Enthusiasm.
Use a Viceroy.
I'm gonna use my finger. Okay?
Yeah, Viceroy works.
So anyway,
Viceroys are small.
Oh, and wait, you guys, you're a sports fan. What else do they use tampons for?
for doing steroids.
No,
They
when
stick
they
it
have
in-
bloody noses. When they have bloody noses, real quick on the field. If you got a broken nose, boom.
Amy, I'm
That's
sorry.
Split it in
we have
half
to
and
stick,
boom.
We have to stick to our guest. Now,
I have never used a tampon for the bloody nose.
He uses Thuringer.
you stick Thuringer up your nose whenever you get a bloody.
Well, you put
whenever
a
you have
steak on a black eye. Why not put Thuringer in your nose?
Well,
Are you still here, Michael?
No. No, I left a half an
Now
hour ago.
listen. Let's look.
You're not a dickhead, all right?
You said I was always an obnoxious dickhead. That's what it says. It says
Give him
on
20
video.
bucks.
It's,
You said
no, there's a
always
good
obnoxious.
dickhead.
You said
There's
always.
a good
Let's-
dickhead and then bad dickhead.
right, there is.
Let's
Yes.
kiss and make up.
I'm not kissing and making up. After he
Use your tongue.
I said last week that I was
Use
so,
your tampon.
I was so sad he wasn't here. I told Amy.
You can't
And then
have it
this week he
both
says,
ways.
"What do you mean?
You
I can't do it both ways.
You cannot have
I
it
have it both ways with you.
Oh, we don't.
It's true.
Come on
I'm an
now.
obnoxious asshole.
It's the divorce show.
But I'm also Mr. Sensitive. You
Yes,
know that.
you are. I know.
That's both
that's what he
ways.
meant. That's what he meant.
Well, I know.
You people with dirty minds can read somebody else in there.
Wow,
I know.
hey.
I was commenting on the fact
Ken
that
suddenly got
I
interested
can have
in the
it
show.
both,
Yeah,
I can have it
that's
both ways
all.
with Michael because if he would say that I'm a sensitive individual who said last week, I'm sorry Michael wasn't here, I really missed him. And then I say that to Amy, and then he comes here and says, "You're always an obnoxious dickhead." Thanks, Michael.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
For
I'll give it
nothing.
to you both ways. I don't remember you saying that, but
Oh, come
but
no,
wait, let
wasted,
me
you
finish. Let me
I'm not
finish.
lying.
Then you emailed me during the week on Bookface.
Yeah.
You said, "Tell Michael we're not going to be here on the 6th." So obviously you liked him enough to yes.
Thanks for remembering.
Yeah.
Were you
See?
wasted last week?
Probably. I'm wasted right now. I'm not going to remember this
There's
conversation.
nothing wrong with being an obnoxious dickhead.
I know it's a good dickhead. Now you're saying there's a good
There's
dickhead.
good
If you're not
touching
mean-spirited.
Exactly.
and bad
If you're not
touching.
mean-spirited.
Mike,
Exactly.
Mike,
How would you
Yes.
know about that,
you gonna miss
Meyer?
any more shows?
Mean-spirited?
Anyway,
Don't be
Why do
mean-spirited.
you want me to miss shows?
welcome to Nightline.
I can be a dickhead too, but I'm not mean-spirited.
No, not you, Ron. You're
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Just curious.
I don't sit there and say to you,
was
are
just
you going to
curious.
miss shows?
What?
Okay.